This is the Raw Impact Unleashed.
The following Four Aces production is for mature audiences only. Listener discretion is highly advised.
All right, two for the price of one. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing out there
two for the price of one.
in Radio Land? I'm here with your boy
Speaking
Cole.
of two for the price of one, I got sick riding Bart. I want to go ahead and shout out in a negative way. This is my Yelp review of Bart. Every time I ride y'all motherfuckers, I get a cold, bro. Lysol your shit at the end of the night, man. Shit. It's $1.99 at CVS. You pass 1,800 of them a day. Stop and grab some motherfucking Lysol. Anyway, 2 for 1. I got the Dayquil and the NyQuil CVS special. 2 for 1. Yeah, that's right. 2 for 1. The big box. 2 for 1. 2 for 1 big boxes. So if y'all got a cold right now, hit your CVS up and go get that shit. $9.
Cole giving you advice on how to get through a cold. There you go.
CVS doesn't condone. Because I'm smoking weed and fucking popping NyQuil. I'm taking NyQuil and Dayquil at the same time, man, and smoking weed. I'm trying to kill this cold. I'm gonna start drinking in a minute.
This is your boy Cole, man. So expect him to be drunk when he's doing Planet of Cold tonight.
Blues no. I ain't gonna drink. I wish I had something to drink. I don't have nothing.
No, you don't.
Oh shit.
But anyway.
So we supposed to be talking about some wrestling.
Yeah, let's
some
open.
Wrestling. Hey, let's no. Let's just talk about the black elephant in the room.
Oh man!
Kofi, congratulations! You did it, but you got one more person.
Yeah.
To beat.
Like,
and little bitch ass Daniel Bryan run his little motherfucking white, little pale ass, white as white can be, unless you Sheamus. And beats Kofi 1, 2, 3. After a knee. Dreams are shattered. No, not Goldust. Goldust did not show up, but there were shattered dreams.
Like, it was just ridiculous. It kind of. I'll be honest with you. This is why. Oh, this is why I hope he has his WrestleMania moment, because I'm getting the same feeling I got during the Daniel Bryan run leading up to the WrestleMania. Like, just that. Like, I don't like this. I don't like seeing this. You know, like, this is just so wrong. Like, so over the top wrong that it's just like.
This one's going a little too far, man, because it's a little too real.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that Kofi said, this is Kofi's words, you ain't never had nobody that looks like me as champ. That's true, you know. It's true. He's had small people there, Rey Mysterio, right? But not a black man. You know what I'm saying? Like a black man. Yes.
Well, the closest thing he came is The Rock. That's the closest he's come to having a black world champion WWE champion. And I'm sure The Rock isn't 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Like half black, half something else. When he does a fucking test,
It's not gonna come back half black, half Samoan. It's
Right.
gonna have 2% this and a little bit of that. You know, dab of this, dab of that.
Right.
So, but anyway, there's nobody that's really pure. We can go ahead and get that out the fucking question. Nobody's pure. You got to dab of something. If it's not Asia or Africa or over here in Europe or somewhere, you got a little dab of something. Everybody does. That's just how the shit is these days. Unless you are, from a tribe in the middle of Africa that they ain't never seen a plane. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those. And they got those on the islands too. The Samoan Islands and other islands. They got pygmies that ain't never. We don't know. Because we don't never see them. They ain't never seen us. Shit. There's people like that. That new shit's being found every day. But like for now, like in the mainstream, if you one of us, like you got a little something in you. You got a dab of something. But for Kofi to go and say that, and it's true that a black man, somebody that looks like him, The Rock was light skinned, brother. He was always light skinned. Even on his darkest day, he was light skinned.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Him next to Mark Henry and tell me he black. Next to Mark Henry and tell me he black. I was like, nah, that ain't no black boy, man. You got a Polynesian over there. That ain't.
Well, and I think the last actually like African American or black champion that we've seen, like world champion that we've seen, was in, I believe, TNA. Actually, wasn't it? Like as far as
you mean like world heavyweight champion?
Yeah.
That's Jay Lethal in ROH right now.
Okay, so there you go.
I think he got his belt back. I think he's got his belt back and been reigning for a while now. I haven't watched ROH in about 3 months.
Yeah.
I've been missing out. I'm sorry, but like I ain't really watched any Impact either or Lucha Underground.
But as far as WWE
The season finale
goes,
and all that, like Lucha Underground, like this
yeah.
one. But yeah, I've been watching WWE, and as far as WWE goes, the last actual black heavyweight champion that we had was what? Bobby Lashley, ECW champion? And that ain't WWE champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't WWE champion. That's some bullshit.
We've had a black world heavyweight champion.
They brought Booker T in. They brought Booker T in as the U.S. champ and the WCW champ, and right away he lost that shit to The Rock.
Yeah.
So the heavyweight championship, not the
Booker T has never
he
been
lost
a
to somebody
WWE
else not too long
champion,
after that. But yeah, The Rock beat his ass for the world championship real quick. And that legit was the last world champion, black world champion that came into WWE and wasn't a WWE sponsored thing.
Yeah. Wow.
So I mean, if we're going there, going to that spot, and like, okay, a lot of posts popped up around the interweb when Daniel Bryan pinned, the interweb when Daniel Bryan pinned Kofi and dreams was shattered and whatnot. So the argument was, Vince McMahon's got to be racist if he don't, settle this at Mania. If Kofi don't get his moment, he definitely got to be racist. And then everybody else, the calm down. That's the outrage. That's the outrage. The outrage is, fuck you, Vince, you fucking racist if Kofi don't get his fucking moment. Fuck you.
Yeah.
The calm down is, hey, man, you remember Daniel Bryan 4 years ago when the same shit was happening, man? You remember how pissed off we was then, and we was like this, and we was like that, and we was like, fuck you, we riot, and we ain't gonna do nothing, and we all like take over the ring and all that, yeah. That's the calm down. That's the only argument I've seen, and that's everywhere. It's here, it's on our show. Like, we did it last week before everybody popped up, before this shit really hit the fan, because the shit hit. Tuesday night, the shit hit. My motherfucking phone was going off by every motherfucking place. Like, indie wrestling spots was talking shit. Like, there was all kinds of shit going down. Like this was like racist outrage, like, going on right now. It wasn't as much as, like a shooting or anything, but like, it was hype for the wrestling world. Like, and if you're in the wrestling world, you've seen the shit.
Well, remember last week on the show, I even said, I didn't say outright like, oh, Vince, you're racist, but I was like, hey Vince, if you're trying to convince people that you're not racist,
You're not racist. Well,
yeah,
yeah, that was the thing. Well,
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
like, no, Vince, you racist until you prove otherwise.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like innocent until proven guilty, bitch. You are racist until you prove otherwise, because you ain't, like you
yeah,
said, you ain't, solving no cases right now against your racism.
yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? You like
You
Donald
are
Trump.
presenting,
Oh,
you are
there
presenting no
was bad
evidence.
on both sides. No, you dumb shit. Nah. These motherfuckers over here had some fake ass torches and they ran over somebody. So, what you think? But anyway,
But really, like, and
that was our point though. But we had the argument before the shit hit the fan.
right,
Like 4 days later or three
right,
days later, 3-4 days later. It hit the fan Tuesday. We had the same little talk Friday or Thursday because we pre-recorded.
yeah. It was
Yeah, so
it kind of disturbs me in the fact, or not disturbs me, but it kind of, it's like, I'm not saying give Kofi an easy path to the title, but once again, it's and so it's not the obstacles that he's putting in Kofi's way. It's just, how do you say this? When you compare it to the obstacles that have been put in front of the some of
no.
the white
Let's compare it to
counterparts,
Daniel Bryan.
yeah.
Let's compare it to Daniel Bryan. How many gauntlets did Daniel Bryan go through?
I don't think many, and I don't think any involving
How,
five straight dudes.
no. That's what I'm saying. For his run from Royal Rumble to WrestleMania.
Yeah,
This is Kofi Kingston from Royal Rumble to WrestleMania.
yeah.
How many gauntlets did Daniel Bryan go through? That you know of, that you can say definitely he had one.
To be honest with you, I can't even think of
That's
one.
a zero.
Yeah, I
That's
was
a
gonna
zero
say, I
because
can't
you know how
think-
many he had? You
No.
know how many he had? A big fat whopping zero.
Yeah,
Zero gauntlet matches. Zero gauntlet matches. Okay?
And-
I looked
yeah.
this shit up. Zero fucking gauntlet matches. How many has Kofi Kingston had so far?
two,
Since Royal Rumble. I'm not
Two
saying
so
since
far.
his push, just since the
Yeah.
Royal Rumble.
two.
Two. Yes, two.
Yeah.
Two.
Which, by the
exactly.
way, Kofi incorporates that
Um,
into their rap battle with SWV. Should just not watch that.
But yeah. It's two. That's way too many more than Daniel Bryan had.
Yeah,
in here.
exactly.
So already right there, subject to interrogation.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Now
then you
now
go
now
ahead.
let's look at this. Daniel Bryan was on a winning streak
Right.
until WrestleMania. A winning streak, hot streak, fucking
Yeah.
white hot, if you will.
Beating
Oh yeah, I
everybody's
just use
ass.
wrestling terminology, and I use some colors too. Yeah. So we go there, right? Daniel Bryan, super white hot, winning streak all the way through WrestleMania. What does he have to do at WrestleMania? 2 matches. Yeah, a little bit more extra work than the average guy. But if you're not in a motherfucking ladder match, that's, and they do have a ladder match usually, so those
Yeah.
guys work just as hard in their one match that he did in his too. So, boom, he gets 2 wins at WrestleMania and the belts and all that. Boom, easy ride if you ask me. Maybe it took a while to get there, and a lot of pushing, and a lot of fandom, and a lot of fucking like hate towards Vince if he didn't. You know what I'm saying? And the company, and a necessity coming from the fans that we need this champ. But it wasn't as hard as what Kofi's been going through, and Kofi deserves it, man. A lot more than Daniel Bryan did at that time.
And I hate to be the black man playing devil's advocate, but I also look at it from this angle as well. When it comes to I think what's digging with a lot of people wrong with the Kofi Kingston run right now is it just seems a little bit of overkill. Like Daniel Bryan had a tough road.
It is.
Really,
It
if
is.
you stretch
Look.
back Daniel Bryan's run to when it initially started, which was actually pre-Royal Rumble, when he won the WWE Universal World Heavyweight Championship, and then he lost, and then they stripped him of it and gave it to Randy Orton. You see what I'm saying? Like you can go back a few months prior to the Royal Rumble and see when they were screwing Daniel Bryan leading up to that Yeselmania. And Kofi, it's just kind of been over the past few weeks since Kofi got hot at Elimination Chamber that they've been kind of screwing with him. But like you said, there because like we talked about previously on the show, this run that run initially with the long run in the gauntlet match in the first, actually Kofi's had 3 gauntlet matches. Sorry, I forgot about the one that came right before Elimination Chamber, and then Elimination Chamber is sort of a gauntlet match. But anyway, but you're right, 2 gauntlet matches. So, but the first gauntlet match, remember that was supposed to be Mustafa Ali's moment.
Yeah.
And then the moment in the ring was supposed to be Mustafa as well.
I'm not saying. Yeah, I understand all that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you look at the past of Royal Rumble to Royal Rumble and see the easy street to hard street, Kofi Kingston has had it much harder. But one of the things I like about that, I'm not saying like, let's just give him all these obstacles and make him jump hurdles and all that, but it shows he can do it. You know what I'm saying? It shows he can do whatever. Throw it at me. I don't give a fuck. Come at me, bro. I got you. Who do you think you are? Who?
And that's the truth.
Motherfucker, I'm Kofi Kingston. Right near the beach, boy. He overcomes and when he won the gauntlet match, and then that extra, and then he didn't succeed. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Why that little bit extra, Vince?
Right.
Why you got to bring him back down, Vince? You could have gave him that moment, and then you take it away from him. You cut him down. He made it through a lot. He did a lot. I give him credit for that. He's amazing.
Yeah.
But that final push, you know what I'm saying? You showed that limit. You showed that limit, and here's the limit. But unfortunately, Daniel Bryan can't take Kofi to that limit that all of those men did.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll say it like
not
this.
One
Also.
or 2 with KO involved in the situation.
See, what kills me
1 or 2 people can't take another person to that limit if they can take a limit of 5. Right. You know what I'm saying? You need 6 to kill him. 5, you got, and there's only 2. The Steiner math ain't even gonna work this one out.
Got 33 and 115%. Anyway, but no,
man, I did some Steiner math earlier. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah. Well,
anyway, man. That shit. But no.
Oh, but no,
Kofi.
But I see what you're saying, but like, and that's where we completely agree, is that like, that's where the Daniel Bryan, because even I thought, and here's where I put it as overkill, even I thought before the match was over, when I saw Kofi get past, who was it? Who was the 4th guy? Joe. When Kofi got past Joe, I was like, all right, he's about to win this. I was like, but in my head, I literally went, McMahon's going to come out. And watch, he's still going to have to face Daniel Bryan. But in my head, I was like, but next week.
But see, that's what we was both talking, we was both talking, and I was like, it's going to be next week. I'll be like, yeah, congratulations, you won, but next week you got to do it all over again. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for another fucking crazy-ass gauntlet match again. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't saying one more person. You did. I was right there. You said it's gonna be one person. And then motherfucker was like, and it's Daniel Bryan right now. And I didn't have my volume up. I just seen the motherfucking green pop up from the title. And I was like, he does a little recycling thing. And I was like, who the fuck is you? He was like, Daniel Bryan right now. I'm like, fuck. And it was over there.
It was and that's what made it so.
It was just like, fuck, why am now? It's like if you would have came out, bitch, and like ruined his night with saying, well, that's part 1. Right. I'm looking forward to the sequel, kid. And walk back and just drop the mic on him or some shit like that. That would have been fucking great, man. Because now, not only is Kofi Kingston in the ring, tired as fuck, just drained his hair, sweating to death. His boy's got his back right there. He's looking at the crowd. The crowd's going wild and all this. And Kofi has that moment of, fucking right, I'm going to do this. And he looks out. And just a moment was took. I just, my mind is way better than Vince right now. So, fuck that. He pissed me off when Daniel Bryan came out and actually pinned him, too. He should have, like, rolled up Daniel Bryan. He should have, like, quick rolled up Daniel Bryan. And fucking, the roll-up is the most devastating move in wrestling today, I tell you.
And they should have just kept it. kept it with Kofi winning. But like I said, we all know eventually in the next couple of weeks, probably the go home show, Kofi Kofi will end up getting his match at WrestleMania. But it just sucks. Like like I said, it's like watching the whole like 8 month Daniel Bryan saga in like 6 weeks, and it's like all that emotion coming back. But I hope it has the same payoff. I truly do, because if there's anybody that deserves a moment like that, it's Kofi fucking Kingston.
Man, if it don't have, oh man, I can't say it right now. I will go to jail. No,
as Big E would say, 11 years. 11 years.
11 years. Yeah, yeah. That's about how long I'll do. So I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna let it go, and maybe they'll catch me. Maybe they won't.
Man, you know what?
I'm just gonna say you better not be fucking up, Vince. I'm just letting you know like right now, Vince. It's not a threat, man. I'm just letting you know, like, for your personal self, man. Like, so you know, like, just reaffirm yourself. Just look in the mirror and say, "Don't be fucking up, Vince. Don't be fucking up."
I'm gonna say it like
you're powerful. You're smart. You're beautiful. Don't be fucking up, Vince. That's what you need to say. That's your mantra. That's your morning mantra, Vince. Don't be fucking up, Vince.
If Kofi wins the belt at WrestleMania, which it looks like it's inevitably going to happen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to shed a tear.
I'm telling you.
Because in my 40 years
he's not going to win. You'll shed a tear if he wins. You're going to be crying when he don't. He's not going to win it at Mania. He's not going to give him Mania. You know what he's going to do, right? He's going to give him fucking Tuesday Night SmackDown.
Nah, he's going to give him Mania. All this build up for Kofi to lose at Mania? Nah, I don't think so. Nah.
KO is going to be motherfucking... He's going to have Daniel Bryan in a motherfucking lock, right? And Kofi Kingston is going to come over there and roll them both up.
Oh, you still think somehow it's going to be a triple threat, huh?
And when they do that, when Kofi Kingston rolls both of them up, because Kofi Kingston's going to go off book. He gonna make sure he get the belt, right? And Mania.
So he gonna make sure of it.
So when Kevin Owens got a lock on Daniel Bryan, right? He's just gonna grab them both up because they're gonna be twisted up, pressled up. He gonna grab them both and roll them on their shoulders, and the ref gonna have to count 1, 2, 3. And then Vince McMahon gonna run out there and he gonna grab the belt and he gonna throw it at Kevin Owens and tell him to run back to the stage, and it's gonna be crazy, man. And the whole place is gonna riot. We're gonna burn it down. Seth Rollins' music gonna hit. New Universal Champion gonna come out. Oh, is this a spoiler alert? He gonna beat Brock. I'm sorry, y'all.
He gonna beat Brock.
Yeah. I mean, I had this dream, man. That was in my dream. So I think that's what's gonna happen.
All right. Well, that confrontation they had.
Weirder shit's happened before. I mean.
Yeah. Oh, and tell me that ending to Raw wasn't so predictable. Lesnar comes out and distracts Seth Rollins, and then he gets hit with a Claymore kick.
That bullshit with the Claymore, man. I was like, Rollins, you taking too long, bro.
Yeah, bro. Just don't worry about Brock Lesnar.
Why you taking too long, man? This setup is too long, man. It took too long for Brock to walk out. His music hit, and it distracted you, and then it was like 10 seconds before you got kicked in the face. Like, it should have been 5. If it was 5, it would have been good. Yeah. But, yeah, I just felt like there was too much time in between the music hitting and Rollins getting hit in the face. Like, it just felt forever. And in that type of scenario, the music should hit, he looks, Brock comes out. Now, the music hits, he looks, and has to walk over to the ropes. Then Brock and Paul Heyman come out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he literally walked halfway across the ring before they popped out. Like, they should have had that music cued. You know, they should have been ready to rock. Right there at the motherfucking curtain. Go. So, yeah, I think that's what made it so bad. You know, the distraction so bad. Because, I mean, yeah, the music hits, you see the motherfucker, and you're like, oh, shit, I got to turn back around. Well, he couldn't just do that because he had to walk to the ropes and play a little bit because the motherfucker wasn't there. You know, and I give that to Rollins because Rollins actually, like, made it interesting for me to actually keep looking at him because I thought he was leaving the ring.
Yeah.
When he went to... saying? Because McIntyre was over here on these ropes, and he turns around halfway in the ring like, should I run after McIntyre? Should I turn after Brock? And he just went straight after Brock, so I thought he was going out the ring instead of running after McIntyre, because I figured he was about to knock him out and then do a suicide dive, all that shit. That's where, in my head, the match, that's where it was going. And then the music hits, he turns around, and then they look, and he ain't there, and then they look back at Rollins, and he got to walk over to the ropes. So I'm like, is Rollins going back there? And then Brock comes out. When he gets to the ropes, he comes out. Then he has to wait a second, and then do a little step away from the ropes and turn around so he can take the bump, so he don't just get caught all up in the ropes.
Right.
So it was so fucked up on timing, which made it look really bad. I mean, if they cut it together, it'd be good, because you can cut fucking 5 seconds out of the whole situation.
Right. Make it look a lot better on the replay.
Yeah. But in general, everybody knew what was coming. I mean, it was like counting it down. From 10, you can literally count it down. From the time Brock's music hits, count it down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. There's Brock. 4, 3, 2. He's in the middle of the ring. 1. Maybe 8 seconds. Okay, maybe it was 8 seconds now that I just count. Maybe that counted about 8 seconds, but it felt forever, bro. Like the setup was like, okay, here it comes. Here, any minute now, right through that door. Yeah, yeah, the beer's here. No, that's it. Like that one moment that all fucking comedy shows have. That one skit. Like any minute now. That's like, we were waiting for that shit.
We were waiting, big
so
time.
Yeah, that was kind of whack. Plus, that's all you got. You didn't get Brock attacking nobody. You didn't get Brock testing Rollins before the showdown, or maybe we will next week. I don't know. I just ain't nobody tested nobody. Rollins thinks he's got Brock's number, and Brock may be a little scared to test Rollins on that theory.
Yeah.
I don't know. We will see. It's compelling. I like it.
Good.
I don't like too much Brock does, but I think it's a little interesting. Doing this, it's a lot better than 17 F5s to somebody.
True. Well. So I guess evidently, Drew McIntyre is going to be facing Roman Reigns, according to his challenge at WrestleMania. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, that ain't even nothing, man. Yeah. Congratulations, they got a match at Mania. What I want to talk about is the cancellation of fucking Angle Corbin.
Has that truly been canceled, or was that just the?
I don't know. Know. All I seen was that one little thing. I was like, yes, please. Like, it's gonna be a good day. Will this get canceled? Like, because the shit said that pretty much the most hated match since Ryback and Mark Henry.
Yes.
Or Ryback and anyone. But yeah, dude, I seen that. I don't know the final word on that, but I'm hoping that they switcheroo that shit, because I mean, yeah, man, there were so many things, like Shawn Michaels final match, The Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? Like Ric Flair final match, Shawn Michaels. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be a Hall of Famer. It's got to be a top dog to take you out. You know what I'm saying? Not a little punk-ass bitch that used to box, played a little sports, and got his bell rung too many times, so he became a wrestler because he ain't had no other options.
Yeah.
You know? Not that shit.
Well, I hope they do. Because when he announced Baron Corbin, my heart just sank. I was just like...
Man, it was... Yeah, dude. It was heartbreaking. It was literally heartbreaking. It was like, come on, bro. Really? Really? I would rather fucking anybody in the world than him, Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
Anybody, man. Anybody. Apollo Crews. Anybody, man. Anybody. No, not Apollo Crews, but not to take nothing away from Apollo Crews. He ain't a Hall of Famer, but pretty much anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about Hall of Famers that's already been there or just about to go. John Cena to come back. John Cena started his career with a slap to Kurt Angle's face.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a perfect match for John Cena to come back to, for his little WrestleMania match. John Cena, Kurt Angle, send you home, send you off. That's a fucking bookend story right there.
Dang.
And you will never ever hear me say this again, because I don't want to see Cena in that one damn match. I would accept this one. I would accept a John Cena, Kurt Angle final farewell. Hello, you still there? What happened?
Yeah, no, hold on. I'm about to read to you exactly what happened. Okay. So,
Okay.
it says Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin canceled for WrestleMania 35. New plan revealed. As seen on this week's episode of Raw, WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle announced that he's going to face Baron Corbin in his farewell match at WrestleMania 35. According to the Dirty Sheets, this match is not going to take place anymore. It is as it has been canceled. However, the fans weren't swerved as this was indeed the plan for Angle's retirement match at WrestleMania 35. The plan was changed as soon as it was announced on Raw. WWE officials genuinely thought the fans would accept a match between Angle and Corbin because they thought it made storyline sense. Angle and Corbin have been practicing their match at WWE live events, and Angle told WWE officials that he hasn't been happy with those matches. Angle's family was at Raw this week and they were unhappy with the match. Angle was openly unhappy with this match as well. All these negative responses towards this retirement match resulted in WWE officials changing their minds and nixing the plans for this match. Corbin was originally expected to win this match. As soon as Angle came backstage on Raw after this announcement, Vince McMahon noted that this match won't be happening and that they're going to fix this. The fix began immediately as commentators were told to bury this match during Raw and were told to mention the negativity surrounding it, or were told to mention the negativity. With that being said, WWE officials now want to please the fans by booking Kurt Angle versus John Cena.
Wow.
They said the original plan was for Cena to face Samoa Joe for the U.S. title.
Was that the post that I posted on the Raw Impact?
Yeah, this is the WWF old school post. It says
Okay.
The Cena's plan for WrestleMania was to face Samoa Joe. R-Truth was building this match by saying that Cena is his hero, and Joe was burying Cena during interviews. However, Joe is going to face Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania 35 as announced on this week's episode of SmackDown, and WWE luckily had Mysterio pinning Joe on last week's SmackDown, as that would have led to a title match between the two on this week's SmackDown, not at WrestleMania 35. Since Joe was scheduled to successfully defend the title against Rey this week and then successfully defend it against Truth on next week's SmackDown, after defeating R-Truth, Joe would have continued his assault on Truth, as this would lead to Cena making the save and setting up their WrestleMania 35 match. Angle versus Cena was not the plan all along. This decision was solely made based on a negative crowd reaction. Wow. I hope that's true.
See, I didn't read all of that.
Yeah.
See, I just when I seen the post, I seen that it said the WrestleMania match canceled and all that shit.
Yeah.
And I was on the way to work, and I literally reposted that and said today's gonna be a good day, and I cashed out my Lyft and walked into work. Like I didn't read it. I just seen the title, and I was like, I clicked on it so I could copy the link and paste. And right after I pasted it, today's gonna be a good day. Your boy Cole, and fucking posted that shit and went to work. I didn't read it, nothing. So I'm glad that Cena's gonna take that spot because that's a perfect bookend.
Yeah, I think it would be great. What would make it even better?
I think there's. Yeah, ooh-wee. Oh, man. Actually, a triple retirement match. Cena can retire that hair, too. Oh! But no. I like how that would have played out with R-Truth, though.
Yeah.
With the John Cena R-Truth thing where John Cena comes out, his hero comes out and saves him and all that shit. That shit would have been really good. But we can always have that. Because it ain't like R-Truth's going to change his hero. It's been his hero since he was a kid.
Since he was a kid. That's the best gimmick going.
You know what I'm saying? Since he was a little kid, he's been watching Cena, motherfucking loyalty, respect, and hustle and all that shit. I didn't say it right. I don't want to get charged $17.99 to say it right. So fuck you.
You know, I was going over the
that.
numbers.
I can see you, Cena.
Before we go to break,
unfortunately, you keep popping up in good ass movies.
I was sitting there and talking to my fiance about the fact of the value of the WWE network. And I was actually calculating it in my head. We were like, if you were to order every WWE pay-per-view through like Comcast cable or something like that, right? Every month. By the end of the year, you would have spent close to $1,000 on WWE pay-per-views.
Yeah.
You know, if you're, it'd be a little over 1,000. Considering that, like WrestleMania, SummerSlam, all the 4-hour ones, Royal Rumble are all $69.99 and not $59.99.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that we get every pay-per-view and the NXT takeovers, because when you include those two, you're spending close to 1,000. We get all of that and that for $120 a year.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like it was just blowing my mind discussing that value. Like you get all of that and an on-demand category. I know I sound like a pitch man for WWE Network right now, but it truly is a great value. At $10 a month, it truly is a great value.
Oh no, it is. It really is. It's a tremendous value. But that's where they make their real money is all those pay-per-view buys that bars and restaurants and other people, you know, they're type of contractual type deal, you know, with you know, TGI Fridays got a direct TV deal, which they got a, you know, like shit like that, you know, different restaurants had a different shit, different bars had a different shit. Like if I owned a bar, I'd definitely have a fucking network, you know what I'm saying? Like I'd have all the pay-per-views, you know, going down. Fucking the UFC shit, you know.
Oh, you know, shit.
Like whatever I could get, you know, for the cheapest, that's what I would do for my personal shit. But you know, that ain't me getting held back by corporations mixing and intertwining and shit. But as a normal person, if you ain't got the motherfucking network and you dumbass gonna buy pay-per-views. Even if you buying 3 or 4 random ones a year, you stupid as fuck. Cause that's the same amount. That's the same amount as getting all of them. So you might as well just get all of them.
And most TVs, most people at least own at least one smart TV in their house. So you have at least one device that is a large screen television that you can watch the WWE Network on and watch the pay-per-views on your big screen. You know, then for people like us, we have our laptop and tablet and fucking Xboxes and all that shit to be able to watch it on. But I tell people like, it just truly is a value for $9.99 a month. And so I can't. I didn't really think about it till I actually started crunching the numbers today with my girl. I was just like, wow, I'm literally saving thousands of dollars by just making sure I pay $10 a month to WWE. You know, because you figure they got millions a month off of WWE Network because there's millions of people that have subscriptions.
The what? The millions and millions.
Oh, so you know what I was thinking about that we need to get back to? You know, I'll discuss with you during the commercial break. Hold on, they don't need to hear this yet. It was one of the segments that we ran late last year as one of the test segments.
All right, well let's hit the commercial right quick. We'll talk about it.
You're listening to the Raw Impact Unleashed
right here on Spreaker.com, Forces Presents Radio, also iHeart, Spotify, and if you're on Mars, we on M-Tunes with a Z.
Hey, listener, Dutch here from Voice from the Underground, the podcast. My co-host and I want to invite you to check out our little corner of the podcast verse. At Voice from the Underground, we talk about all the crazy happening around us and try to make a little bit of sense out of the nonsense with little to no results. If the idea of hearing three semi-intelligent, outspoken nerds talk about politics, social issues, current events, sports, movies, pretty much anything that we decide to talk about because, well, it's our show, appeals to you, grab your shovel and come on down to the underground, and then consult a qualified psychotherapist. Find us wherever you get your podcasts, just not where you buy your weed.
Voice from the underground.
Man brain. You know you want it. You know you need it. Let me introduce you to our team of audio professionals, 100% committed to giving you the greatest extreme comedy podcast of all time.
What's SPH? I'm so super cute.
Send me your orgasmic release videos.
You can get it rootin', you can get it tootin', you can get it doing doughies in your yeet. Mi nombre es Tío Yeti. And you just laugh at little Hank. I ain't gonna pretend I is fresh, but looks like you might like that.
And most importantly, I'm Skullfucker. Rah! Go to manbrainpodcast.com to get orally violated. Manbrain out.
Hello, Radio World. This is K-Double here to let you know about KD5P, K-Double's fifth period music class, a bi-weekly music show here on the 4 Aces Presents Radio Network, where every other Friday night at 8, I take you on a musical journey through the careers of some of your favorite musical artists. So check me out on Spreaker.com/4 Aces Presents Radio or on iHeartRadio every other Friday at 8 p.m. on Revolving Door episodes. Peace. KD5P.
All right, so we are back.
Steve
Steve Blackman, yeah, I can't remember. It was late. It was sometime.
Parking Lot Brawl.
Right.
Type in Google Steve Blackman, Ken Shamrock, Parking Lot Brawl, WWE.
Okay.
That shit should pop up, right? A YouTube clip or something.
Was it fully loaded?
All
right.
Was it fully loaded?
I think it may have been fully loaded.
I think it was fully loaded as well. Triple H and them was at like the DX was on the thing, on the cover, I believe.
Because they didn't do a fully loaded pay-per-view this year, right?
Not this year, no.
Yeah. Okay, let's check it out.
Like 98? Was it 97, 98? 98? 97, 98, 98, 97, 98, 99?
No. All right, so
97, 98, 97, 97.
Was it Stone Cold? Yeah, it was. It was fully loaded 1999 because the main event was Austin versus Undertaker in the First Blood match.
Yeah.
Yep, and it was Triple H and who was it? What was it? It was Road Dogg and X-Pac defeated Billy Gunn in China for the rights to the name DX. Yeah.
Little tidbit about the Stone Cold Steve Austin match and Undertaker match.
Yeah.
At one point, the Undertaker goes down, like he throws Austin into the ropes, right? He Irish whips Austin into the ropes, and he bends down to do a backdrop, and Austin kicks him. You know, instead of going over for the backdrop, Austin kicks him, and when the Undertaker raises up, the back of his head catches Austin under the chin.
Oh man!
and basically knocks him out on his feet.
Damn!
Like he tells this story in like I think it was because Stone Cold said so. Like his when they used to do those biographies all the time, like how they do the 24 hours now or the 365. It was like that, but back in it was called Because Stone Cold Said So in the documentary. But yeah, and they showed a clip of Austin kicking him in a slow motion, and sure enough, the back of his head catches the tip of his chin. And that's all it takes is the tip, for that head motion, that head whip, to, throw you back too far, and your brain's like, and he said the rest of that match he wasn't there. Like he was there, but he wasn't there. Like it was a daze. Yeah. And he said he was like, "Yeah, I won that match, but I didn't feel like I won it." Like I was like, that's fucked up, bro. Just the I was knocked out and I still went, and like other motherfuckers like Sin Cara, I dislocated my finger and I gotta quit the match. Like, for real though, bro. For real though, these motherfuckers over here, he dead. He kicked out. He kicked the fuck out. He dead. His heart ain't even beating right now. He is literally brain dead. If we don't revive this motherfucker in 2 minutes, he ain't coming back. And he kicked out. He knows it ain't time to go home yet. He just rolled him up. Look, 1, 2, 3. Now get the stretcher, zap that bitch. All right, it's like that's a wrestler, okay? Not I hurt my wrist. Like knock me out and let's keep going. You know what I'm saying? Not put your gloves on and check my cut. No, fuck you, motherfucker. Get away from me. I got AIDS. Get away from me. Like I don't want to see no ref playing with no fucking dude's forehead. No, get the fuck back. Let him bleed. Let him fight. Finish the match in 7 minutes and go the fuck home.
Now we know what kind of matches Cole likes.
But all right, so I'm gonna pick a good pay-per-view with a lot of hardcore matches in it.
But yeah, so Cole will pick our next pay-per-view.
I'm picking ECW, anything pre-WWE. No.
Well, you got to pick a specific pay-per-view. You can't just say anything.
I know. I'm just saying right now, so you get your mind right. It's going to be ECW pre-WWE. No, it's not. It's actually going to be a WWE. It's going to be Attitude Era. It's going to be 1998.
Okay.
And it is going to be the King of the Ring.
All right, King of the Ring. All right, so just so y'all know what we're talking about. We were talking about it off air. A while back, we did a bunch of test segments that we decided to do. One was called Attitude Era Talk. We'll probably bring that back at some point soon as well. And then one we had a pay-per-view review that we did for part of the show, and so that's what we're bringing back again here within the next couple episodes, is pay-per-view review, and we'll be reviewing, like Cole just said, 1998 WWE/F King of the Ring. So expect that in the next couple of weeks. We won't necessarily say specifically next week, but if we choose to go over it next week, we'll go over it next week. If not, we'll choose to go over it the week after that. So.
Yeah, we'll see. We got a lot of shit going down right now, so we'll see.
So with only about 20 minutes left in the show, I want to go on ahead and get to the big event that I know everybody's been waiting for, because we didn't do one last year. Like, we didn't end up doing one last year.
What? So, I'm stunned we didn't do one last year.
I know, man. I am completely
that just
stunned.
Stuns me
all. Man, I feel like KO has gotten the ring and just stunned me, man. Just over
and he put some stank on it.
That's right, y'all. We bringing back the Raw Impact, just like we brought back the Raw Impact Unleashed to you. We're bringing back the Raw Impact Unleashed Stunner Awards. That's right. Only difference is what? Who?
What? Who? No, you can't taint it with a who, bro. Because if you taint it with a who, you got to go with Booker T's who. Because that fool come out. And Vince McMahon was like, "You got to go out there and face Stone Cold tonight." And Booker T's like, "Who?" He's like, "Stone Cold. Who? Stone Cold. Who? Stone Cold. God damn it! Why you keep doing that? That's my new catchphrase. You don't like my new catchphrase? Yo, I'm Booker T. Who is you?" Can you take that,
Sucker!
sucker?
Five time.
Okay, I'm
Five
sorry.
time.
I had an
Anyway,
out-of-body, inner-body experience right there. I'm like,
so
I was channeling the Booker T. I was King Baka.
and Baka. So guys, so basically in previous years what we would do is we wouldn't even give you nominees. We would just have an episode and tell you this won the award. This time we're
Right.
going to actually allow you to have somewhat of a say in who wins these awards. We're going to be running Twitter polls starting tomorrow morning. Every day there's going to be 2 new Twitter polls released that are going to run for 7 days each. And vote what? Are we going to do multiple votes or are we going to just one vote per person?
I don't care. Multiple votes. I don't give a fuck.
I'll probably set it up for
If you
multiple
want
votes.
to, man, if it's your favorite singer, man, can't you like text message 17,000 times for
No
this
shit.
motherfucker over here? All right, then. Like,
Yeah, but I ain't sitting on
if they want to
Twitter.
sit there, if they want to sit there and go, Becky Lynch, 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 all fucking day, let them do it. Let them do.
All right.
Feel free. Just program a bot to do it. I vote. A. Whatever you want to vote. Go C. I don't care. Like, yeah, let them vote. I don't give a
All
fuck.
right, then there we go.
I'm gonna vote once.
So
That's
vote
just me. Like,
Yeah.
boom, I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, boom, I got it. I'm good. But if motherfuckers want to go boom, 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 and then leave the page, it's cool too.
There you go. So you got Cole's permission, y'all. Vote as many times as you want. I'll set it up that way. We're gonna have 2 polls a day, and what we're gonna
Vote
do
for everybody 5 times if you want to. I don't give a fuck. There's gonna be a different number for somebody eventually.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like Kevin said before this, y'all have us somewhat say, we have the power of veto.
Veto.
So
But anyway, yeah.
we might even choose somebody. We might not even choose somebody that's on the fucking list.
Yep.
I just might randomly be like, you remember this motherfucker? And be like, damn, he was overrated. I don't even remember him. That's how overrated that motherfucker was at the time. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
nobody knows, but we appreciate you participating.
Yep. And we
Thank
do
you
want your
kindly.
participation.
Thank you kindly.
So the first two categories that we're going to do will open tomorrow morning. Like I said, Saturday, March 23rd, 2019, we'll open up the first 2 categories. And those 2 categories... Star date. Those 2 categories will be... Drum roll. I got to get an actual drum roll. The most overrated superstar of 2018 and the most underrated superstar of 2018. You guys will have the choice of choosing between Baron Corbin, Brock Lesnar, Ronda Rousey, and the Riot Squad for most overrated superstar. And Kofi Kingston, Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, and Finn Balor for most underrated superstar. You'll have 7 days to place your votes. We will announce the winners on the Friday night episode of Raw Impact Unleashed right before WrestleMania. So that
remember, this is for the 2018 year. So, yes, Samoa Joe is currently champion. That doesn't mean that he wasn't underrated last year.
Right.
So,
Same thing
remember,
with Finn Balor.
it's for last year.
Yeah. And we just gave we put Kofi
troll.
Kingston on the list because it doesn't matter if you way back then or now. Kofi Kingston has still been underrated. Period. Like he's one of the top superstars. He always has been. But there is a total of 10 categories. Over the next 5 days, starting with those 2, we will be releasing 2 a day. So you'll have to actually check the Raw Impact Unleashed Twitter site, which is... at the Raw Impact Unleashed. I said the Twitter site. I was going to say give them the address. So
at the Raw Impact U, right?
At the Raw Impact U. So go check it out. You'll see 2 polls a day on there. Vote your ass off and have your say because we have a total, like I said, 10 categories, 5 days, 2 categories a day. The first 2 are overrated and underrated superstar. Day 2 is going to be top storylines of 2018 and worst storylines of 2018. Now, in categories like those specifically, you're going to see some storylines and feuds and stuff like that appear that are not just WWE. We did expand to include NXT, New Japan, Impact. We expanded our thought processes to include all of these when we're categorizing these stories.
Right. Hey, I just realized something. Bro.
What?
Our Twitter handle. It depends on where you put the comma to whether how dirty it is. It's either the Raw Impact U is the Raw Impact U.
Yeah.
The comma in between Impact and U, or the Raw Impact U. Both ways are still dirty, but
yeah, but it's,
it depends on where you put that comma.
Right. Well, and the number 3, what's going to be coming out on Sunday, will be most shocking moment, which we did before when last time we did, and also a new category that we're adding, which is the NXT up and comer category. So that'll include basically anybody that was one of the top NXT superstars during 2018 and possibly has already made their main roster debut in 2019. But remember, we're talking about what they did in 2018. So
yeah, 2018 is where the thing is that the last 3 months, guys, isn't really a factor here.
Right.
Even though Ricochet might be part of it, and he's already been on the main roster and shit, so just bear with us. We're going off of last year.
Exactly. And then on
last year.
Saturday, Sunday, that was Monday was most shocking moment in NXT up and comer. On Tuesday, it will be tag team of the year and match of the year. And then Wednesday, which will be the final day of new release polls, will be Superstar of the Year male and Superstar of the Year female. And then
I thought Tuesday was the final day.
No, because remember it's 5 days. It's total of 10 polls. It's total of 10 categories, 10 polls, and we're doing 2 a day.
So you said Tuesday before the show started, and now it's Wednesday.
I thought
okay.
Well, it's Wednesday. Saturday. Well, I just counted it up right now, man.
I know. I just counted it too, bro. I just counted it too.
So the following week on Wednesday will be when the final polls close, and we'll tabulate the votes and decide which ones y'all were just being dumbasses about, and which ones
the Wednesday before Mania or after Mania?
It will be Wednesday. Let's see. So the last poll will go out on Wednesday the 27th, and it will close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It will close on Tuesday the 2nd, because that's 7 days.
Tuesday?
Yeah, from Wednesday to Tuesday. From Wednesday to Tuesday is 7 days. Because I'll do it Wednesday morning, so Wednesday to Thursday, Thursday to Friday, Friday to Saturday, Saturday to Sunday, Sunday to Monday, Monday to Tuesday. Wednesday to Wednesday will be 8 days. If I can do 8 days, I'll do 8 days. But Wednesday to Tuesday is 7 days. So that means the poll on Tuesday will end on Monday. Monday will end on Sunday.
Wait, what? Poll on Tuesday, end on Monday. What?
Okay, look. The poll we're starting tomorrow. This is hilarious because we're discussing all this on air. I'm pretty sure by now y'all are probably tuned out of the podcast.
No, Kevin. I am so fucking with everybody right now.
Okay.
Not only am I fucking with you, but I'm fucking with them harder though. Like I'm playing so stupid right now. I'm just fucking with you, bro. Like I was gonna see how far I could take it before you actually realized like we still on air just fucking off. And you did it. You got it. Good job. It was 3.5 minutes of me. What? Wait a minute. Tuesday ends on what? Wait it. Huh?
You see what I got to work with over here, people? You see what I got to work with?
Wait. Way before you even goes, yeah, Wednesday to Thursday, Thursday to Friday. Like way before that, I was still fucking with you. Like when I said, wait, you said Tuesday earlier. That's when I started fucking with you.
Okay.
In that conversation, that's when I started fucking with you because I had counted it out. And when you said I just counted it out, that's when I had counted it out. And I said I thought you said Tuesday, but Wednesday was fine. You know, like you know the number 7. You know, it's like you know. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like, motherfucker, I counted too. But yeah, no, I was fucking with you. It was fun. I had fun right there.
Yeah, he had fun. He's the only one to have fun.
Blame it on the NyQuil, y'all. Blame it on the NyQuil. I hope somebody was like, these motherfuckers is retarded.
Hey, that's what evidently gets you popular.
You can't say retarded no more, man. We got to edit retarded out. I'm sorry, I keep saying retarded. My bad. I don't mean to. I'm just retarded.
All right, so let's take a look at some of the matches we're going to be seeing, or we're going to be watching on this pay-per-view you picked. The Headbangers, Mosh and Thrash taking on the Headbangers and Takamika Nochu defeated Kalentai, Funaki, Mins, Toa, and Dick Tago. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Ken Shamrock and Jeff Jarrett. The Rock and Dan Severn. What? Oh, those were both King of the Ring semifinals. I was like, that's just a random matchup. Too Much. Brian Christopher and Scotty Too Hottie against Al Snow and Head. Okay.
Too much. I thought it was too cool.
I thought it was too, but it says too much on the Wikipedia page. X-Pac with China.
That must have been before they turned it to too cool.
Yeah. X-Pac with China taking on Owen Hart.
Rest in peace, Brian Christopher.
New Age Outlaws putting their tag team titles on the belt against the new Midnight Express, Bodacious Bart and Bombastic Bob with Jim Cornette. Yeah, this is gonna be great. Ken Shamrock taking on The Rock, Undertaker taking on Mankind in the Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah,
it's the infamous one, and then Kane taking on Stone Cold Steve Austin in a First Blood match. It's funny that we both pick pay-per-views that were main evented by Stone Cold
with Stone Cold
and one of the Brothers of Destruction. All right, let's rock and roll with it for sure. All right, so I'll be watching that sometime this week.
Yeah, it's been so long since like okay, they just had the 20-year anniversary of it, right?
Yeah.
And I watched the Foley shit, and we watched the shit, with the Undertaker and all that, but I didn't actually watch the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So like to sit down and flash back to that time, knowing what's gonna happen, later on, that's the main event for sure, but. Like, just watching and seeing how everything was flowing and just seeing how incredible that match was, and it didn't have to go there, but it went there, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just wanted to go back to that time.
All right. So there you go.
I actually got the WWE Attitude book open when I picked King of the Ring 98, because for some reason I always open up on fucking Mankind for some reason.
But all right, then what we'll be looking at then is that in the next couple weeks, you guys got the Stunner Awards to look forward to. Check us out, the Raw Impact U. So yeah, stick with us. Fun things coming up.
For sure.
Let's say.
Now you about to do a show?
Yeah, I'm about to do a show right quick for a quick 20 minutes. And I'll probably be off there by 8:30, and then the floor is yours, my friend.
All right, I'll be going on about 9. I might go a little early, but around 9ish.
So we're going to get a Planet of Cold, Blues Rockin' Cold. Next week, I'm doing K-Doubles. You could probably go, actually, right now, I believe the poll just posted on the Facebook page, and I got to drop one on Twitter for next week's K-Doubles 5th period music class. You can vote on who the artist is going to be between it's 50 Cent, Biggie Smalls, The Roots, and who's the fourth one? And Jay-Z. Or who they have to choose from for next week's show. So the poll will run for about a week till Thursday, and I'll be running one on Twitter as well for you guys to get your vote on. So don't just vote on that. Don't just vote on the wrestling polls. Come vote on the music polls.
Yeah. Get your vote on. Rock the vote. All that shit. Hip hop the vote.
Just to get y'all a heads up of what's coming up this weekend as well. Mr. Deacon Experience tomorrow as usual. 7 o'clock. Brick on Sunday. Lip Gloss and Mike's on Sunday night. West Coast Bias on Sunday afternoon. Looks like I got it from the messages I just got. We got a full roster on West Coast Bias. Yeah, it should make for a fun weekend. If y'all listen to the last episode of West Coast Bias, me and Abdul got into it, but that's what we did.
Yeah. Because he was like this, and I was like that, and it wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? We had a Chappity Chapman talk this crap.
But anyway,
fucking tonight on Blues Rock and Call, I got Eddie Money, hour of Eddie Money, the sound of money, Eddie Money.
The sound of money. All right, I know I'll be listening.
Y'all know. 2 tickets to paradise. Like, I can't sing, but that's his song. 2 tickets to paradise, all that shit. He got some other ones that y'all know too.
Yeah. So I know I'll be listening in while I win my 18th championship in a row on Madden.
Nice.
It's only my 10. It'll only be my 11th in a row. But
in a row, yeah. But it's your gazillionth.
On Madden,
like, yeah. Lieutenant Dan, I beat Madden gazillion times.
All right, man. On that note, let's go. Y'all have a great night. Any last words for the people, Cole?
Man, just be good to each other and take it easy.
I'm going to get back to watching what I consider one of the greatest movies of all time. Cole doesn't, but...
No, don't even say the name, man. Don't say the name, man. Don't say the name, man.
We can't afford it.
No. Ah!